Hello. Hi. Hi. Hello. Hi. Hi, I'm Melissa, and I am the creator of Bike Pretty, and I make the Straw Hat bike helmet, and I will show you what that is right now. So this is the Straw Hat bike helmet, and it's actually two pieces. It's a hat style cover, and then on the inside is a US CPSC certified bicycle helmet. And I sell the covers and the helmets bundled together, so you can buy them in your size, which is fine. Or you can buy them separately. You can buy a cover only and try it on a helmet that you already know and love. So let me show you what this looks like. This is the Straw Hat bike helmet. This is my bamboo bicycle, and I call it the Bambeauty, and together we kind of make a sensation when we go out riding. So today is a special stream because, well, I've been running Bike Pretty for 9 years now, and we've been selling helmets for about 8 of those years. And one of the most common questions that we get is, do you sell a horse riding helmet? Because, I mean, I think just like the look of the straw hat is so classic, and it really speaks to people that ride horses, especially if you've ever looked up a sport called carriage driving. And I think it's like, if you compete in carriage driving, you have to wear a hat. And the hats often look like this. So anyway, it's a really, really great question, but I don't know that much about riding horses. I've never ridden a horse. So I can't really, like, I haven't been able to speak to it from my own experience, but based on getting all these questions over the years, like, do you make a horse riding helmet? I've decided to start ordering some of the best-selling horse riding helmets from places like Amazon and just try them on with my straw hat covers. And I'm really excited to do that with you today. So let's try on some helmets and covers. Take this one off. So I did this one pretty recently in a video, and let me just reintroduce her. So this is a horse riding helmet by the company Troxel. This particular model is called the Liberty, and I ordered it because Troxel is actually a brand that a lot of people have told me about for years and years. I think it's a really popular helmet style. It seems really well made. I think this was like close to $80 on Amazon, and this one is the size large. I'll just put it on here. It's very, very similar to a bicycle helmet, but bicycle helmets and horse riding helmets can't be used interchangeably. They are built to different standards. So a bicycle helmet is built to a standard which is governed by the US CPSC, which is a Consumer Protection Agency. And any helmet that is sold in the United States as a bicycle helmet, it has to go through their safety checks and it has to be built to their standards before it can be approved and sold. Whereas a horse riding helmet, although it may look really, really similar, you've got this hard shell, you have styrofoam in the middle, you've got a chin strap, it's regulated by a different industry group, and it's called the ASTM. And so they have their own standards that are particular for the sport of horse riding. And that's because the injuries that might result from riding bikes or an injury that might result from riding a horse are actually a little bit different. And so these helmets, while they might look really, really similar, they do offer different protection. So that's why I always say, like, I don't recommend that you wear a bicycle helmet as a horse riding helmet. Please, and this is true for any sport, whether it's like whitewater rafting or skating, please pick a helmet that is approved for that type of sport. And they're going to be all sorts of different industry standards. You can often check the inside of the helmet. Let's try this one. So this one should have, yeah, it's got a warning in here about like what kind of sports to do. Yeah, and this one says this is an SEI certified model, and it's ASTM F1163-15. So that is the testing standard to which this helmet is made. Anyway, long story short, this is the Troxel Liberty. I think it's got the Duratec finish on it. Like I said, it was about $80 on Amazon. It has this really nice dial of it back here, so I'm gonna open it up. Oh, and this one is the size large. I'll put it on. Just pretty standard under the buckle chin strap, and I can tighten it on. And this is what it looks like without a helmet cover. So helmets come in multiple sizes, and I make my straw hat helmet covers in multiple sizes. And that's because this outer shell, this is often like different sizes as well. I mean, go figure, but the outer shell of a helmet, if it's a size extra large versus a size small, this part is gonna be a lot bigger. So my helmet covers, my hats, they have to be able to accommodate this larger size. So I went with the largest one I could get at the time on Amazon, the large, and that means I need to pick my largest helmet cover to try on, which is, we call it internally, well, we call it the XL US large. So if you're shopping, let me start over. So if you wear a helmet, whether it be for biking or for horse riding, and you want to buy one of my straw hat helmet covers, and your helmet size is large, then you're probably going to need to buy the largest straw hat helmet cover that I have, which we call the XL US large. So let me just grab one of those. I know I've got a ton around here. Well, that was easy. So I have a Shibori blue straw hat helmet cover in size extra large. This is our second style. So we have the classic, which is like a tan color, which you can see in the background. And then we made this kind of denim inspired helmet cover. So it's got navy blue and white technical straw fibers hand woven together. And it's really, really beautiful. So if you love to wear jeans, or if you are like maybe more of a cool tone, or if you love wearing navy, cool tone, skin tone, then really, really try this one. Okay, so this is how I'm gonna try it on. So these helmet covers, they have an elastic cuff, and this is what helps keep, this is why it's like not just a regular hat. This is what helps keep the cover on the helmet. So the easiest way is to grasp the front and the back where the tag is, and I kind of like spread them apart like this, anchor it in the front, and then slide the back down. And that went on really, really easily. So this helmet has a built-in brim here, which is great. I love a helmet with a brim. And my advice is to avoid trying to get this elastic cuff over the brim of the helmet, because then it's just going to interfere and it's not going to look right. So just flop that down. Just flop that brim down. And I'll show you how to fit the rest of it so that this helmet cover doesn't go flying off. So what you do is you untuck the elastic cuff around the helmet here. And what I have, this is the really, really genius design part, is I have these strap keepers sewn into the elastic cuff. Now, if you buy a straw hat bike helmet cover and it's our standard bundle, you don't need to use these strap keepers, because the helmet bases that we use are made to go with these interchangeable helmet covers. And so they're like peanut butter and jelly. They're made for each other. They're gonna stick together. We guarantee that they'll stay on up to speeds of 30 miles per hour. However, with this sort of like different out of our ecosystem helmet, like these horse riding helmets, I highly, highly recommend that when you install them, you use these strap keepers. And they're super simple. So all you do is get the helmet strap and just feed it through the strap keeper like that on both sides. What this does is it keeps the helmet cover from flying off, of course, but it's also, it's not gonna like, anyway, it keeps it on, but it's not attaching permanently this helmet cover, which in and of itself is like a safety precaution. We want these covers to be breakaway. So if the worst happens, like your helmet cover isn't putting extra tension on your neck. So there's a safety reason for it. And let's try it on. And here it is, the large Troxel Liberty from Amazon, and it fits beautifully, beautifully with our extra large helmet cover. So if you like to wear a helmet when you ride a horse and you're looking for a beautiful helmet cover, this is it. This is it. And you have the large Troxel, which you might because it's super, super popular. Like, hit us up. Try it. I love it. I love it. I love how these two go together. I think it's so cute. Okay, I ordered a bunch of helmets, horse riding helmets, and I got 3 of them in the mail this week, and I want to try it on. I don't know what style is in here because, like I said, I ordered a whole bunch, so let's do a little try on together. Let's try it out. I might have ordered this one from eBay. Okay. Here's a helmet. So these are not helmets that I sell on bikepretty.com because I don't sell horse riding helmets. Okay, this looks like, this is the Ovation. GPS. What kind of helmet are you? It looks really, really similar to the Troxel that's on my head. Okay, okay. Oh no, this is a Troxel Liberty size small. So it's just the small version of the helmet that I've got on right now under the Shibori Blue. Let's try it out. And if you've never purchased a helmet, my hair is going to be crazy. If you've never purchased a helmet before or purchased a helmet online, we have a size chart on each of our product listings. And so we go based on your head measurement. So I'm going to show you how to measure your head for a bicycle helmet. So I just have an ordinary tape measure here in inches. It's got inches and centimeters. And then I have my hair down. If you're gonna wear your hair in like a braid or a ponytail, you have to keep the braids or ponytails low so they don't interfere with the retention mechanism of a helmet. So that's the straps and the dial-a-fit system. So when you measure your head, make sure you're not measuring around a ponytail. So you want to measure approximately 1 inch above your eyebrows. And you want the tape measure to be close against your head, but not so tight that it's constricting, you know, not trying to take off inches here. And then I'm just gonna put my finger there. So my head measurement is 22 3/4 inch, or almost 58 centimeters. A lot of helmet sizes are given in centimeters, so it's helpful to have a measuring tape that also will give you centimeters in there, just so you don't have to do the math. Okay, let's try on this Troxel. I tend to wear a small. Oh, this is really small though. Yeah, this is like a kid size. So this small Troxel is, I would say it's too small for me. But when a helmet is this small, that often means that the helmet cover, the small helmet cover, will fit it. So I'm just looking around my room for a small helmet cover. Okay, that's a large. That's an extra large. What are you? What are you? You're a large US medium. Large US medium. Oh, M. US small. US small. Cool. Okay, so this is the classic straw hat bike helmet style. It's kind of a tan color, and this is the tan color classic straw hat bike helmet cover. This is our most popular style, and this is the size US small. And let's see if it fits this small Troxel. So I'm going to use the same technique. Oh, that's a tight fit. Oh. Okay. If it's popping off like this, then it's probably... Okay, I can get it on, but that's really tight. It's really, really tight. It's kind of working. Okay, okay. And so it went on. It might fall off again. So if for whatever reason you already have this helmet cover, the size US small, and you have a small Troxel, like you could probably get it on, but it's not going to be easy, and I think I wouldn't advise it for most people. And get my helmet straps into the strap keeper here. That really makes a big difference for how stable this installation is going to be. Okay. So just taking a look at it, it's really snug, which is kind of a good thing, because you want the helmet cover to grip the helmet a little bit. I think it looks better, and I think it's more likely to stay on. But like I said, this wasn't like the easiest installation. I'm just gonna try to center. Yeah. Sometimes you kind of have to like grip the inside of the helmet. It's a little bit easier on a bicycle helmet because they have larger holes. You can grip the inside like a bowling ball. Okay. So that seems pretty centered. Try this on. Like I said, this helmet is too small for me at about 58 centimeters, 22 3/4 head circumference. And let me get my water. This is a technique I use to really get these helmet covers looking their best. It's just, this is the technique I use to get these helmet covers looking their best. It's just a spray bottle full of clean water. So after I've installed the cover on the helmet for the first time, gotten the straps keepers situated, pulled it down, angled it just so, just a few spritzes, and then I smooth it with my hands and let it air dry. And that's really the simple, like, you don't have to use an iron. You don't have to use a steamer. I like to use a steamer. You don't have to use a steamer. This is just the easiest way to get your helmet cover looking its best. Okay, I'm gonna say that the MUS small helmet cover fits a small Liberty equestrian helmet because I think this looks really good. Do a little spin. Now, if you went up one size in the helmet cover, that would be an easier fit for sure. And maybe I'll try that next. But I'll make a little note in the comments now. Make a little note in the comments that this actually fits. You can kind of see if I can show you in here, like what to expect. So the hat band of the helmet, the helmet cover, the hat band of the helmet cover is quite a bit higher than where like the edge of the helmet is, and that's partly why I think this is kind of a little bit on the small side, but it does fit. Like, can you physically get your helmet into this helmet cover if it's a size small? Yes, I can physically do it. And will it stay on? Yeah, I think it will, especially if you use the strap keepers. And does it look nice? Yeah, it does look nice. I think it looks great. So let me make a note of this, and we can try on another size. Small Liberty Troxel helmet fits the MUS small straw hat helmet. Ooh. Straw hat helmet cover. Boom. That's awesome. That's great. Yeah, let's try the L US medium helmet cover. What size are you? You're an extra large. Oh, here we go. I got it. So a couple weeks ago, I was trying on my helmet covers on these retro spec bicycle helmets that I got from Amazon, and they are super, super cute. This is like under $40 on Amazon, and it's got this really cool brim. This is like their rose gold pink color, and I love it. And this is the medium, and this fits our L US medium helmet cover. Okay, let's try this Troxel small helmet and see if it goes in easier with the L US medium cover. Yeah. It's so much easier. Well, it's good to have options. So yeah. Get the strap keepers in. Yeah. This looks really good. Okay, make another note that this fits. This also fits the LUS medium straw hat helmet cover. And let's see what else I got. What else I can try on. Oh, this is a really interesting box. I don't know if I'm smart enough to figure out this box. My head's being squished by this tiny helmet. Okay, so this is, I remember this one. The Troxel was like a really the Troxel helmets were like one of the top performers on Amazon, one of the best-selling equestrian helmets on Amazon. But this brand, Ovation, was actually the best-selling equestrian helmet on Amazon. So I was like, okay, I have to try this one. And this is the Ovation brand Deluxe Schooler in size M/L. So it's a hat size 7 1/8 to 7 5/8 inches, 57 centimeters to 61 centimeters. So I should fit this one really well. Just measured my head. Let's try it on. My hair is gonna look crazy. Okay, and this comes with nice stuff. I should try horse riding now. I have all the gear. Well, I don't have all the gear, but I do have helmets. Looks like it comes with a dust bag. It's got this liner in here. It's got a visor. Is this a detachable visor? I don't know about that. Well, it clips down. Oh, it's got these kind of leather-like straps. Oh, that's interesting. And a dial-a-fit. So open up that dial-a-fit all the way. Oh, yeah. I think I'll take out this liner because it's quite warm. Is that okay? Okay. Let's just try it. Do you think it's supposed to have like a ponytail through the back? Is that what that little cutout is? That's so interesting. Not a lot of bike helmets do that. Well, let me put the liner back in because there's like Velcro. Oops. Okay, that's better. Then I don't have naked Velcro hook and loop tape. Okay, this is a very comfortable helmet. And let's see if it fits that LUS medium cover that we just tried. Because that would be beautiful symmetry if this is an L medium/L helmet and it fits the fits our LUS medium cover. It's not easy. I just popped that visor. Well, it goes on. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that fits. Do my thing with the strap keepers and the elastic cuff. I've got like one more helmet to try on. So if you have an Ovation Deluxe Schooler equestrian helmet, and it's size, everyone's got their own sizing, it's size M/L, then I think you can buy the Straw Hat helmet cover only in size L US medium, and it will go onto your helmet. Especially if you use the strap keepers. And make sure that the brims are overlapping. You're not trying to stick the brim of the helmet into the crown of the cover. Like, that's not going to work, but you can kind of stack them as I've got here. Yep. That works. Do a little spray for good luck. Yeah. All right, let me take a note because I'll do these try-ons and then I forget. So this is the Ovation. Ovation Deluxe Schooler size M/L. Boom. Very cool. And let's try on the next helmet. I got like my mini pearl moment going. I'm really excited that my helmet covers fit equestrian helmets, horse riding helmets, because like I said, people have been asking for a long time and I just haven't, I don't know, I was like scared to try my helmet covers because they were specifically made to fit this helmet that you carry in the store. It's called Yakai, and they're wonderful helmets, but I was just like, I don't know if they're gonna stay on. Like, I just didn't want people to spend a lot of money on a product that just goes flying off. So I made some design changes and I put a lot of work into the design of these covers, and here we are like 2 years later, and you can put them on all sorts of different helmet brands. I just keep adding to my list. I've got a list up on my website, and I keep trying helmets that I get suggestions from you, and I really appreciate everybody that's purchased one and tried it and said, hey, this actually works. So that's been great. Okay, so this is another Ovation riding helmet, and I think this is a deluxe schooler. Yeah, this is the Ovation riding helmet deluxe schooler, and it is size L/XL. So if this is a size large or extra large helmet, then almost guaranteed it will require the largest helmet cover that we create, which is the XL US large. Let's try on the helmet. Excuse me, tag. And I have an extra large cover right here. Try it on. And it goes on. Put it into shape. Yep. So yeah, just like the other ones, it slips on. Untuck the cuff, elastic cuff, and put the straps through the elastic strap keepers that are on the inside of the cuff. That way your cover won't go flying off, but it also won't stay rigidly, permanently adhered to your helmet if you're in some sort of sliding collision. Just do a little bit more adjustment. Spray with that water. Okay. It looks good. This fits. So does the Straw Hat bike helmet fit a horse riding helmet? Or rather, let's try that again. So does the Straw Hat helmet cover fit a horse riding helmet? And the answer is yes. Yes, it does. It actually fits like the most common horse riding helmets on Amazon. So if you ride a horse and you're interested in buying one of my helmet covers to fit your helmet, just let me know what size, what style your cover that you... So if you... Let me try that again. So if you ride a horse and you are interested in buying the Straw Hat helmet cover to go over your equestrian helmet, just let me know which size equestrian helmet you have and what style you have, and I can make a recommendation. Or you can check the "Will this cover fit my helmet" blog post that I have on my site, where I've listed all the helmets that I've tried so far and all the corresponding cover sizes that I make that I know will fit that type of helmet, and I match them together. But of course, I always just like love hearing from you, so if you want to reach out to me directly, I'm so excited to talk to you. So this was super successful. We tried 3 different equestrian helmets that I'd never tried before. We tried one that I'd already tried before, and they all fit beautifully. Even our smallest size helmet cover fit the small equestrian helmet, which is awesome, because that can be really challenging. So this is it. I will make a note of this. I will update my website with the helmet styles, so keep an eye out. If you are like a horse riding person, let me know. I'd love to hear more from you and what you need from a helmet cover, just what you like. All right, talk to you soon. Bye.